Alright, ebusuafo ema munna makwaba eba Ghana Politics Avenue. GH Politics Avenue. Ahana ope all the trending political stories in Ghana onsa betumi akano nyanya ebusuan nsem ye de bebremu yi edam musronko ensem ben ya bone bede abon tofan ye de besum yetifo ne yahwefo. Honorable Alexander Kwamina osanhene Honorable Alexander Kwamina Afenyo Markins na ne ho abasem. Asembe na Alexander Kwamina Afenyo Markins Honorable MP for Efutu constituency. Asembe na ne ho aba. Na no omampani edi State of the Nation address ko to do parliament no. Minority leader Afenyo Markins na parliament ka say security services recruitment na ekoso no. Na ono de owo nyinaso bi anaso wo evidence bi say katazehye ne proye ekoso wo ho na enche obenemu enhyemu enkrofo mu di sa dwirim ne sa katazehye no na odi sa nsemi tu dwai anye interior minister de Ewura Mutaka Mubarak wanye ne de nani anje ho o se baseless accusation ana Afenyo Markins ekeka na Afenyo Markins be se ogu NDC aban ni mfin na ogu ono so interior minister no mfin se enhihye ya omaye no na ne nyomo omaye na katahye ne dwim nko na Afenyo Markins no se ye frɛ no ebedina Privileges and Immunities Committee na obekire ni nsem no be substantiate odi ni evidence e kire se de o ka no ba ne sa de asotwe sefata pa na ese parliament de na we na majority leader Honorable Ayariga edi tudwa e kire speaker say say de Afenyo Markins ko dina Privileges Committee anim na ne nsem na o kan no de evidence ba na so wantima fa evidence ama say asotwe se pa fata ene de ma no na mpo say atwi na so say be serve as deterrent ne be deter others so betwan tokese e parliament na parliament ne be bia ana bia ye yidi agro ho ensemi tu ekodwa wa bra omotina parliament sa atenase na omodi sansem tu dwami nkoti Honorable Ayariga Mama Ayariga wa bra odi sansem tu dwa oni Mutaka Mubarak eni Afenyo Markins wa bra sansem ko so parliament nkoti omre ba di do bi edum ha Ghana Police Avenue.
Mr. Speaker, I find it a bit regrettable that the minority leader on his feet did create some impression that there are things that he knows, further trying to deepen suspicion and misrepresent to the minds of Ghanaians that there's something that is being hidden by the minister. It is precisely that reason why this matter should go to Privileges Committee. And the Privileges Committee should sit in public, so that both sides can present their cases to the committee. So, Mr. Speaker, I think the matter is a straightforward matter. I've heard earlier attempts to deny that the records of this parliament do not capture any such incidents. But, Mr. Speaker, Friday, during the State of the Nation address, all the media houses in this country were focused on this chamber. All television stations were focused on this chamber. All radio stations were focused on this chamber. And what the minority leader said or did not say, every single Ghanaian who paid attention heard or did not hear. I thought that there would be a denial that a statement like that was not made. But there's no such denial, except an allusion that he even knows more. Mr. Speaker, we are happy to hear them more and want to hear it in public. Mr. Speaker, the attempt the attempt to scandalize this government will not happen, because some people every week register a scandal. They must create scandals for the NDC government. Even where there is no scandal, they want to manufacture a scandal. So, Mr. Speaker, we want an open public inquiry by the committee to establish if indeed a minister or a senior NDC person has any interest in the company that is providing the service. We want to hear it. We want to know that minister so that we will take action against that minister. Because this president has promised that any minister who is involved in a scandal, he will remove that minister. So the Minister for Interior stands ready for you to come and prove his guilt. That is what we want. Mr. Speaker, we have all the documentation relating to the procurement. We have all the documentation relating to the ownership of the company. And moreover, Mr. Speaker, we have records that show that in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2021, the same company was engaged by the NPP government to provide the same service. We have evidence. That that company has been providing that service to the security agencies over the years. So on what basis, when the president is sitting here and the entire diplomatic community are in this chamber and the whole world is watching, do you seek to unfairly, unjustly and falsely scandalize a minister and think that we will let that lie low? Mr. Speaker, I was not going to accede to any demand that we take any short adjournment or any suspension for us to go and discuss this matter behind the scenes. Everything has to be discussed in this chamber because you raised the issue in this chamber. You knew there was conflict, you didn't raise it there. You waited till the president was sitting here. All the service commanders were sitting there. All the media houses were watching this chamber. And then you made this allegation. They must be watching us in this chamber when you substantiate that allegation. You must substantiate it in this chamber, in the full glare of all the media houses. Otherwise, we in the NDC, we will insist on the most severe punishment on you. We will, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I urge you, refer the matter to Privileges Committee. Direct that their hearing should be public, and direct, Mr. Speaker, that the facts are straightforward. There were allegations made in this chamber. There are recordings, whether in Hansard or video or radio, whatever, there are recordings. Mr. Speaker, there is nothing that should delay the work of this committee. Please give a firm date when the committee should bring its report, because the reputation of a minister is at stake. The reputation of a government is at stake. And we are not going to let this line low. We will insist on a referral to the Privileges Committee. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 67(1)(u), that is complaint of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privileges, and also Order 31 of the outstanding orders. Mr. Speaker, I must say that I have noticed with grave concern allegation made by the minority leader about the ongoing recruitment into the internal security agencies of this country. Mr. Speaker, this claim suggests that the ongoing recruitment exercise into the Ghana Police, the Ghana Prison Service, the Ghana National Fire Service, and the Ghana Immigration Service have been tainted by scam and irregularities. Mr. Speaker, let me set the record straight that these allegations are entirely false, malicious, fabricated, and devoid of any factual basis whatsoever. They represent a calculated maneuver aimed at undermining a transparent, merit-driven process that the ministry has worked tirelessly to make fair, accountable, and transparent. Mr. Speaker, the past recruitment exercise, which typically involved the activation of the online portal to receive application, documentation, body selection, aptitude tests, and medical examination, have been fraught with noticeable challenges, particularly in the conduct of manual aptitude tests, which involves the application of classrooms, constitution of exams board, printing and transportation of exam question papers, and the risk of questions leakages, potential of a stampede, resorted enhancing the conduct of the entire recruitment processes, which included engaging the software developers to incorporate an online examination system in consultation with the various security services. The team put together a set standardized questions for applicants based on their application categories. In effect, every service submitted agency-specific questions to the questions bank from where questions were randomly populated for applicants. It is therefore untrue that the questions were AI-generated and did not have any bearing on the agencies in question. In this regard, applicants who encountered challenges with the online test were given an opportunity to retake the test at a later scheduled date. Mr. Speaker, the system, like any novelty in technology, is bound to face challenges. However, for the minority leader to conclude that the introduction of an online system has increased the financial burden on applicants is untrue. The system requires purchase of a one-time e-voucher to access the portal at all times. Mr. Speaker, the country, contrary to what the minority leader said, the online recruitment does not place a financial burden on the applicants. In fact, it is quite the opposite. Previously, applying to multiple services meant writing separate exams and paying for multiple medicals, plus traveling to Accra for those medicals. With this online system, you do the aptitude test once, medicals once, and this will be done in regional capitals across the country. Applicants actually save money and time compared to previous recruitment exercises. Mr. Speaker, it is important to note that in the past, recruitment processes were done individually by the security services. It is also interesting to note that in 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2021, the very company that the minority leader was accusing, Tribanet Limited, undertook similar services for the Ghana Prison Service, Ghana Immigration Service, and the Ghana National Fire Service under the same business model implemented for the current 2025-2026 recruitment system. These processes, which were previously done in silos at the agency level, have now been harmonized and digitalized under the current system to achieve, among other objectives, the prevention of vacancy hijacking, reduction in recruitment operational costs, and empowering the agencies to own the recruitment portal after a scheduled number of cycles. Mr. Speaker, the approach for the ongoing security service recruitment was done based on the 2024 NDC manifesto and recommendation from the report of the review committee on the 2024 recruitment enlistment into the security services during the last administration. Mr. Speaker, the 2024 NDC manifesto under security and public safety promised a merit-based, transparent, and decentralized recruitment and promotion for all security agencies. Report from the review committee also stated the following, Mr. Speaker, that the ministry must ensure that each agency under its supervision establishes a recruitment and enlistment board. The composition of such a board must include the Minister of Interior, head of HR, or its representative. This is envisaged to strengthen the ministry's oversight responsibility. All the agencies under the ministry must ensure that their recruitment and enlistment procedures are well documented and strictly adhered to. Mr. Speaker, based on similar procurement conditions under which previous recruitment were conducted,
yes.
A restrictive...
Honorable Minister, yes, the whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the minister responsible for Interior on his feet said he was rising under Order 67 and 45 by Order 31 to bring a matter of privilege. Mr. Speaker, the minister is making a statement to respond to what he alleged to have been said by the minority leader. Mr. Speaker, if he is raising a matter of privilege under the orders that he quotes, he should do so, but he cannot use that to make a statement or address our house. It is against our rules, and for that matter, Mr. Speaker, you definitely need to let him come under the proper orders, and the order that he quoted, he should be able to limit himself to whatever he termed as contempt. But to use that to address at the house is not allowed. And Mr. Speaker, I think you should call the minister to order, because the minister is completely out of order.
Yes, Minister. May you continue.
Mr. Speaker, I was hoping that my colleague was going to refer to the relevant standing orders that I'm breaching. For you to call someone for contempt and be sent to privileges, you need to make a statement of facts to show that what the person did was really contemptuous before the person can be referred. And that's what I'm simply doing. Just to make, so if you say I've broken any of the rules, I'll be happy that you indicate to me which standing orders have I breached. Because I'm just making a statement of facts to show why the person in question be referred to the privileges. So, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, if a minister wants me to refer to specific orders, with the statement that he's making now, it is completely breaching Order 48 of our standing orders. Mr. Speaker, any statement, Order 48, Mr. Speaker, and if I will just refer you to Order 48, and I'll come to 3. Order 48 says that 3, an official report entitled Parliamentary Debate on otherwise referred to as Hansard, which contained the debate of each sitting of the House, shall be a nearly as possible verbatim. So if the minister is saying he's making any statement of fact that the minority leader have said, there is nothing before Parliament, which is our official report being approved by this House, that the minority leader actually says so. And the statement the minister is making cannot conclude to say it's a statement of fact. In this House, if we go through, that's why you went through when we started on the vote of proceedings, to be able to adopt that is actually what happened on Friday. And then the official report, if you check, even Order 48.5 says that the House shall correct and adopt the vote and proceedings and the official report of the House. So if there's no official report before us and the vote of proceedings have been passed, that has nothing to actually show what the minority leader said. The minister cannot make statement to that effect. So for that matter, he's in breach of Order 48. There is nothing this House have approved to show that the minority leader have said what he has alleged for him to say. Until we adopt an official report, there is nothing official before Parliament. And his statement cannot be constituted to be true. The only truth we know in Parliament is these two documents, our official report and our vote and proceedings. And there's nothing like that.
Your argument until the official report is adopted by the House.
Mr. Speaker, that is what our procedures say. I didn't hear the minority leader saying anything. Mr. Speaker, Order 48 made it clear. And Mr. Speaker, that is why when you started sitting, you said, Mr. Speaker, 20th February 2026 official report, any correction. So you want us to adopt it and it become our own thing. And Order 48 3A says that whatever happened become verbatim. So if there is no report adopted about this house, you can allege to say that the minister, the minority leader said something when this house have not. I haven't heard him. On Friday I was in this chamber. I didn't hear him say what was he said. I didn't hear anything. So until we adopt something, because you can say he will say something, he can get up and say he didn't say so. And until an official report, it is premature. His application is premature and he must be ruled out. The minister must be ruled out.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest humility, I've been in this house for 2 decades. I'm surprised at what the Deputy Whip is talking about. But Mr. Speaker, to continue, the minority unsubstantiated accusation of the entire process being a scam conveniently ignored the aforementioned facts and erode the goodwill and the public trust in indigenous local business. It further exploits genuine concern about the youth unemployment and access to the opportunity while offering concrete evidence. Mr. Speaker, my commitment and that of His Excellency the President and this government remains unwavering to recruit only the most qualified, physically, mentally, and medically fit and morally upright Ghanaians into our security services. To the thousands of the applicants who have participated with integrity, your patience, discipline, and faith in the system are not in vain. The process will continue to its conclusion. Mr. Speaker, I therefore want to invoke Standing Orders 31, E, F, and H, and with your permission, I read the Standing Orders 31. The Speaker, Standing Order 31 reads, any of the following acts or conduct constitute contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privileges. And the Speaker, 31E precisely reads, any act or conduct calculated or intended to deceive Parliament or a committee of Parliament is contemptuous. The Speaker, F, also states, submission of false, perverted, misleading, distorted and fabricated or scandalous statement in Parliament or before.
Alright, it's if we're the Munila Master Major Brenham that says in the Ghana politics Afenyo, open the trending podcast stories in Ghana, Ayana on Sa Ebekano. Nani dedica about any so that remember subscribe to channel, no best subscribe and subscribe button on that don't saboso. Now for notification don't matter or no don't sabose by a video any video of be at Babadum will be announced a bit mechanic. Now who the course of Ghana political highway no so now so what much so that but I feel we are video at Badum me when it you want what my best also best share my afro so any be ahead we share with machine all the major social media platforms now afro so any be ahead. Now if it's one like it, we like it, say in fact indeed when it's a video I double do now if we are comment section, let us know what you think about this video that we've brought to you. Now let's share our opinions and our ideas there. Now in our own small way, you know, yemboa magana yamanyo semni democracy practice no enkoso ne into pon na yehu de bit my boy da mu na masama de bra mu ti ay Ghana politics abe yakra mu nyina mu aba.